Good evening, dear friends. Welcome to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. And for those who haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do it quickly while I haven't started. There's still time. So friends, make yourselves comfortable in front of your YouTube screens. Today is our traditional weekly segment, Answers to Questions. Ivan Petrovich Petrov asks the following question. Once, while walking around the area near Lake Onega, he found 1,000 rubles on the ground. He was happy. He found it not on the floor, but on the ground, actually. He was happy, bent down to pick up the money, and at that moment he felt a sharp pain in his back and couldn't get up. And so he stayed lying on the ground. Tatiana Petrova from the village of Vurmankosi asked us similar questions. Here's how it goes. The time for hunting down Colorado beetles is coming soon, and I would like to prepare for this movement. That is, learn how to do it correctly, without injuring your back. What can be done? How do you prepare for the beetle hunting season? So, friends, the topic is interesting and relevant. So today, we will learn how to bend over and, after bending, straighten up with pride and without back pain, only loaded with money. So, during the bending motion, several muscles contract in sequence. The gluteus maximus, if present, the biceps femoris, semitendinosus, semimembranosus muscles help it if they are also present and well developed. And the back extensors right here also take part directly in the bending in this movement. All of this has stretched, so to speak, contracted eccentrically, and now, after the goal here has been reached and taken, you need to straighten back up. And at this moment, problems arise. These three powerful muscles have to straighten us back up, preferably quickly, so that no one notices what happened. Not their business what we were lifting there. The abdominal muscles are also very important. At this moment, they should also be kept toned. If the belly sticks out like this, it will prevent us from making a successful reverse movement. That's why the abdominal muscles should also be kept toned and not stick out at the very moment of bending. Because they won't stop us from bending, but we won't be able to straighten back up. The iliopsoas muscle also plays a big role. You see, it's a complex movement. It's not just happening for no reason. It's a complicated movement. What should you do so that this movement brings you joy and doesn't cause any pain? There are a few tricks for that. Look, let's recreate the situation for a moment. Let's say the prey is on the floor. At this moment, I approach it, look at it, step on it. Wait. No one's around. Now I need to bend down. If I start to bend, if I'm not trained for this movement is unfamiliar to me. It's the first time I've been in this situation. If I bend down here, it'll be very hard for me to get back up, and maybe I'll pick up one thing, for example. But if there are a lot of dollar bills scattered like this, it won't work anymore. By the third or fourth one, my back will start to hurt. To avoid having problems with this, look here, this hand, at the moment you bend over, it should go here. Why does it do that? Now, when I straighten up, it will help me. It will make this kind of movement. So it's thanks to inertia. I create a certain inertia, and it helps me straighten up. 1. I made the movement, made the grab. 2. I stood up straight, without effort, thanks to the movement of this hand. If this hand isn't here, it will just rest against the leg, for example. So, it will be very hard for me to make the reverse movement. That is, on the reverse movement, I can help myself stand up here. And after that, it will be very hard for the back muscles. One option, We do it with the help of the hand. 1. Make the movement. 2. Lift yourself up. You can try to do an experiment like this. Right now, get up from your couches. Put your spoon and fork aside and do this movement a couple of times. Second option. If something is heavier, for example, you need to lift it with both hands. You can't manage with one hand, right? So both hands will be involved. Here. Now our leg will go back. Look. 1, and here we grab it and use our leg to stand up. So now, you see, my leg is helping me. And here the thing is that the leg doesn't go back like this, but a little bit here, you see, at a 45-degree angle. Here, look, it goes at 45 degrees. And when I start to stand up, it kind of pushes me up here. And the closer we get to the object we need to lift, the better. Or to put it back down. If the owner shows up, we'll have to put it back quickly. To do that, lower it in one move, like this. We've lowered it, but we stand up the same way. There, with your leg, like that. If everything's fine, if it was a false alarm, we pick it up again, and again use our leg to lift ourselves up. That's how it is, friends. These are the mechanisms of our body's movement. So if only our back is working, we won't last long. This is too heavy a movement, so we need to use either our arm during the bend or our leg. In other words, something that will help lift us back up on the return movement. We create, so to speak, momentum for ourselves. To start, if you can't bend down low right away, first learn to bend to about the level of a chair, like this. So, first practice this movement. The advantage of the leg movement is that you can use either one hand or the other, it doesn't matter. So you can combine, for example, your left leg goes back. You grab something with your left hand. Your left leg goes back. You grab something with your right hand. If the object is too big, it's better to not step here and grab something from here, but rather step a bit to the side, like this, and then lift it up from here. So this back leg should be your working leg. In life, this kind of situation happens very often too, that we pick something up while walking. So we come up, pick it up, and bend over. And now, it's not just that we need to stand up like this, right? We also need this leg to help us stand up. That means it should move forward toward the supporting leg. You bent over once and from here too. You took a step, made one movement, picked something up, and from here the second leg pulled up and lifted you. So you can start from a higher point at first, right? It's the same with your hand when you bend over and then try to do the same movement a bit lower. You can also combine your hand and leg together. For example, if you're picking something like mushrooms, berries, or nuts, it's the same thing. When you bend over, your hand and leg can move together, and all of this can be combined like this. In this way, it's already a more varied movement. Well, that's it. Now we've finally learned how to bend over without harm. No harm to your health, only benefits. And now what? Let's write a couple of comments, as usual, and give a couple of likes too. So, friends, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, turn on notifications, and write comments about how you bend, how well you managed to bend today. And get ready to hunt Colorado potato beetles. Watch, comment, subscribe, do sports, and help your parents. See you next time, friends.